Welcome back, it's the Beauty Hags. Jo is back off holiday and we are answering your questions. Do you remember I put a shout out on Instagram and I said, ask us anything? So many questions came in. We're going to do a non-beauty related one and a beauty related one, but this one is the beauty related one. Ooh. Did you have a good holiday?
Thank you. Apart from the end bit, which was a bit sad.
She was in Sri Lanka.
Yeah, I was in Sri Lanka, but yeah, it was great, and I hope it doesn't stop people going there because it is an amazing, amazing place. We had a great time. Very nice.
A lot of tan.
I know. I love a tan. I do. I unapologetically love a tan, and also
when I was your age, I used to tan too.
But I don't. It's not like I lie in the sun. I'm with the kids building sandcastles. Where do you look, in that one or that one?
How many times do you have to answer me this?
Oh, that one, that's right. You know, building sandcastles in the swimming pool.
Yeah.
It's not like you can just lie there and read a book, although I did read some really good books. Really good books.
How many books did Dan read?
10. 10 books. Yeah, 10. And you know what? He doesn't mess around either.
How long have you gone for? Nearly 3 weeks?
Yeah, 2.5, yeah. But he reads books that are like,
yeah.
You know, he seriously goes for it. I feel really embarrassed.
He's smart. He's a bit smart.
Yeah, he's a know-it-all.
Yeah. Bit of a know-it-all. Right, okay, let's answer your questions.
Okay.
Best eyelash curlers.
Don't use them.
No, me
can't be bothered.
No, can't be bothered.
And also, they make me feel a bit, they look a bit like something that you have a smear test with.
Yeah, they're a bit gynecological. I hear from the experts that it is UEMURA, and you know the secret is, if you blast them with your hairdryer, they warm up slightly, and then that's better at curling your eyelashes.
Who's got time for that?
Are they your actual eyelashes?
I've got N-lash on today.
Yeah, I thought so. So Jo loves, are they still the Primark ones?
No, because the glue on those are really, like, they're dodge. These are Eyelure.
Eyelure, okay, so Jo likes just the individual lashes at the outside, and I just love a stripper lash mascara. This is Benefit Bag Girl Bang. Also, my eyelashes don't grow that way, they grow that way, so.
No, can't be arsed with an eyelash curler.
Best under eye concealer. God, we're obsessed with under eye concealers. We were both just looking in a mirror here that's like times 30 going, oh God.
I know, I just think it's better if you can't. They should invent a mirror that shows you what you look far away.
It's called getting older and losing your eyes.
I know, yeah, exactly. I've just gone up a prescription. What was the question?
Best under eye concealer.
Charlotte Tilbury Magic Away concealer is amazing. Brilliant. It's the best stuff I've ever used.
And I like NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I like the new number 7 illuminating one with the sponge tip, which is essentially a dupe for the Magic Away. There's that one, and then there's the Revolution one as well, and they're all very similar. And basically what they are is they're quite hydrating, but they've got light reflective pigments in them.
Yeah, and you just put them, I always just put them here and then just work it out. Rather than some people go like all the way around, and that's how you look like you've got panda eyes, I think.
But also I only put it in the dark bits, because if I start putting it on my puffy bit here, it makes the puffy bit worse. So imagine having sunken, wrinkled and puffy eyes. Thanks, Mother.
Nothing a good knife couldn't fix.
I seriously am thinking of having an upper and lower blepharoplasty, which is your upper and lower eyelid surgery. It runs in my family. My whole family have got these eyes. Thoughts?
My mum's had it.
They're all going to tell me not to do it.
Why? I think you should get it.
Who did you... Yeah, you see?
I'd have it
That's
all,
what
though.
A true friend tells
I'd have it
you
all.
about. Well, one of the questions coming up, actually, remind me not to ask after this. Would you ever have cosmetic surgery?
I've had it. I had my boobs done after I had my first daughter, and they turned into pyramid tea bags. They literally... I was like, I'm not having it.
I'm not putting up with that.
I'm not. Do you know what? Well, do you know what tipped me over the edge? Is that they were fine before. They were never big, but they were nice and sort of full and good shape. I was lying on and I breastfed, obviously, and I was lying on my side, and they just sort of, there was like, it was just like empty. It's like, no, side I'm done.
What size are you now?
8. The thing is, you can't choose what size you want to be. You can't, like you
have to have it according to your frame of your body.
And yeah, and I'm quite broad of shoulder. I'm a D now. I was a C before.
Now, when Jo first had hers done, I was thinking of having mine done, and I actually got to the point of having a consultation in LA, and I chickened out. But I have had my...
And now she chicken fillet, so...
Now I chicken fillet. Yeah, now I've got my strap.
She was a chicken, and now she's a chicken fillet.
Uniqlo bra, which is basically you could stab me.
They're Good.
Or in a drive-by shooting. It's all padding. It's all padding. Seriously, it's like a Kevlar jacket. Seriously, they're from Uniqlo. I actually have had cosmetic surgery, and I've talked about it before. When I was 35, so 21 years ago, I had my lower eyelids done, and I had them done internally, and it's called a transconjunctival lower blepharoplasty, and it's done on the inside with a laser, 20 minutes under twilight. You're out the same day. I was on holiday a week later, and as a result, because I did suffer from genetically puffy eyes, as a result, I'm now very slightly sunken, and I know I've got to have this excess skin taken out. I don't have to, but I kind of want to.
I'll film it.
Oh, if I do it, I'll take you along for the ride. I don't hide anything. Right. Best body moisturisers.
I don't really use them. I quite like that spray.
Neutrogena spray.
Neutrogena spray.
In our best under tenner products, I think. For me, a body product has to have the same actives as a face product. So to me, I like retinol ones, and I like acid ones, and I really only use them on my legs. I don't really use them on my arms or my back or anything. But when you get that like scaly,
it's about now, isn't it? When like the winter's sort of over and spring's in, and you're like, everything just seems a bit dry. I tell you what I do though a lot is, if I do feel quite dry on the skin, is I just use an oil in the shower, put it on, turn the shower off, put on the oil, rub it all in, and then rub it in with a towel when I come out, and that's quite nice.
What would you use?
This morning I used Aromatherapy Associates body oil.
For me, it's Ameliorate, which is lactic acid based and is designed for keratosis pilaris, those little red bumps that people get on the backs of their arms and legs, but it also works on dry skin. Or Paula's Choice Retinol.
Oh yeah.
Or a Nipfab Glycolic Fix, which is super cheap and on the high street. So again, glycolic, lactic, retinol. Surprise, surprise, what I put on my face, I also want to put on my body. Also, can I just say, you probably won't notice this, I had my first IPL on my chest to get rid of my sun damage, which is what you'll be having in 15 years' time.
No, I want it now. I need it here.
The way you tan. We need to talk about that because that's melasma, and it's a different way of treating it. Okay. So with melasma, you can have IPL because Sally Hughes, a mutual friend of ours who does have melasma, has had IPL. But you need to be really careful. A doctor or nurse needs to do it because melasma can get worse with IPL, which is intense pulse light. But you can have something called a Cosmelan or a Dermalan peel.
Okay. And what about what's these ones? Would that
broken
be IPL? Would that be
IPL as well?
Where did you have that done?
So I had it done at the MALLUCCI clinic.
My favourite place.
One treatment with a lady called Cully. I'm having radio frequency on my face, and I finished this radio frequency while you were away on holiday, and I went, oh, why are you there? These age spots are getting worse and they're getting bigger. And she gave me one treatment. I swear.
One treatment you noticed enough. Yeah.
They went completely black. I filmed a video. I'm amazed none of you said anything. I filmed a video in a strapless stripy top, and I look like I've been splattered with mud. I look like a bird of poop.
I quite
all
like
over my chest,
because then they just flake them off.
Don't pick them. But yes, 10 days later, I was in the shower and they all came off. I'm going to go back for 2 more. Amazing.
You just look like you've got freckles. They don't look like age spots.
They were like age spots. They were bigger before.
Okay.
They were bigger before. I'm going to go back and have 2 more, and then I'm going to have my face done. I'll video me having my face done, and actually we should do a video together, because if they can treat your pigmentation, you should find out.
It's pretty bad when I've got a tan.
Because yours is melasma, which is hormonal inflammation based, and mine is good old fashioned sunspots, age damage. And I'm going to have them done on my face here, and I'll video it, obviously.
You can
so
see
good.
It. Look,
you can. Do you know what? You can close up, but I would never have noticed it. It's only when you pointed it out to me that I noticed
got quite a lot of concealer
on. Nasal hair. What do you do with it?
Braid it. To do with it? I get a pair of tweezers up there to pull it out.
Oh, you mustn't do that.
Why?
I trim mine with scissors, with little really sharp scissors, but only about once every
the garden shears.
6 weeks.
Get them up. They'd fit. I've got huge nostrils.
But honestly, hand on heart, if you pluck them out, you've got to realise that it's not a sterile environment. It's an environment that is designed to collect bacteria.
Yeah, sure.
And so if any bacteria get into that, you get an infection, you'll end up with a really painful, massive
But then
spot,
why wouldn't you get the same infection from a pair of scissors?
Because you're trimming the hair, you're not pulling the hair out of the root, which leaves the root vulnerable to bacterial infections.
It's freaking satisfying though, although it hurts like hell.
It's so painful, you're crazy.
But
you know you can have them professionally waxed, can't you?
Or burnt out. You know, you can
in
have
Sri
that.
Lanka you can. I'm not sure you can.
No, they can
on the streets of
What should do
London.
in barbers, in men's barbers, that's what they do.
Do they?
They burn out their ears and their nose.
So
hair.
when you go with Dan,
like a
what do you
Turkish
do?
barber.
Oh right, okay.
What do you mean? What do I
What
do?
did
I don't go with him.
The
to his
only
haircut.
woman in a Turkish barber. Excuse me, while you're there, just going to bend over and spread my cheeks too.
They'd love it.
I bet they would.
I'm sure they've seen it all before.
I'm sure they have.
But yeah, they do it. They set it on fire.
Yeah,
Have
I
you
don't
seen
think they
that?
can do it in your nose.
They do. If they can do it in your ears, of course they can do it in your nose. Men have like all those little tufty bits coming out.
Oh God, what is it with men? The older they get, they lose it from here and it comes out their ears.
There's got to be some karma in the world, isn't
Yeah,
there? Okay.
true. Favourite shampoo and conditioner for coloured hair? How are we getting on with our hair?
Do you know what? Can you see?
I can everywhere.
I'm getting like little baby hair.
I think
coming
they're
up the
longer
front.
than that. I actually think they're there.
Yeah.
Look at those.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yes.
So at the moment, as you can tell today, because my hair's, I'm trying to just wash it and leave it. So I use L'Oreal Elvive SLS free shampoo, which is about a tenner for a huge thing like this. And Sally's just given me some amazing stuff that I'm just about to try. That also that you can get from Victoria Health. So I'll let you know how I get on with that. It's got there's a supplement you take with it at the same time.
Is it the fulvic acid
Yes.
one? Yeah.
Yes. Is
Okay.
it good?
I don't know, I haven't taken it, but you need to test
Yeah.
it for me. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the fulvic acid range from Victoria Health. It's really
Is it expensive? Well, the conditioner is. I've tried the conditioner. The conditioner's amazing.
honestly, day to day, I use a lot of the Josh Wood. I like a lot of the John Frieda Full Repair.
Yeah.
Was
The red
really
one.
good, reasonably priced. I really like the Josh Wood stuff because I've got fine blonde hair and it really suits my hair. I love Elvive. I don't think you spend a lot of money on hair care. I honestly think some of the high street brands are amazing.
Do you know what? There's a really good brand that's just launched called Kristen S.
Oh,
From the US.
she's from LA. She's a colourist.
Yeah, so she's a bit like Jen Atkin, like Way, like that sort of
Aren't they all
thing.
ridiculously over?
No, these aren't. These are like a tenner.
Oh, brilliant.
And they're
I'm in for
huge
that.
as well. And they're on boots.com. And which one of
Are
us?
they?
Yeah, they're available on
When are
Boots.
they coming over here? I should get her on the channel.
She's hopefully, well, I don't know if she's coming, but
Okay.
the products are really good. And when I was on holiday, I was using the leave-in conditioner. It's like a tenner or something, and it's huge. She sells it in Target in the US.
Oh.
So it's very affordable.
I have to tell you, honestly, hand on heart, for me, hair care is one of those things that, unless it's really unique, like Virtue Lab, which has got human hair keratin in it, honestly, high street is the way to go.
Oh,
It
no,
really
I
is.
think a good concentrate, I would always go expensive shampoo because I think it keeps your hair cleaner for longer.
And that's the one thing, it's like a cleanser, don't spend your money. I think, don't spend your
Oh,
money
no.
on shampoos.
If I use a cheap shampoo, my hair's greasy the next day. If you use a better concentrated shampoo, your hair will last. Yeah, it does.
There are two exceptions.
You wash your hair every day, though.
No, now I've got my tapes back in every 3 days, but there are two exceptions to that, I have to say, and that is, I really do like Redken and Kerastase as well. Their masks, their conditioning masks, amazing. And they do this back basin treatment, the little clear one that you just shake on. I don't know what's in it. It's like
What
water
about
and it's
Olaplex?
incredible. Oh God, and I do love Olaplex. You've just
See?
got another one, you see. Yeah, okay. All right. So repair, spend your money. Shampoo, don't. It's a little bit like serum, spend your money. Cleanser, don't. Right, okay. Best budget retinol. Are you using retinol regularly?
No, because I'm using salicylic and I don't like to use
No,
both at the same time.
It's true.
I'm
The
using
skin's looking bad.
sun damage. It's funny how much a tan is it makes you look healthy, yet it's the most unhealthy thing that you can do
But
for your skin.
also, there's no denying that in the short term, exposure to... What was that, our stomachs? That is my stomach.
That sounds like
I'm
there's
so
something in
hungry.
it.
I know.
Is that alien?
There is proof that short-term exposure to sunlight does.
Also, I just think you need it, like your psyche needs it.
It does help your temporary breakouts. It temporarily helps. In the long term, it's bad for you, obviously. But
Yeah, but it also, I think it's good for your soul. I think it's good for your
it won't be good for her in
mood.
15 years' time when she needs her entire body lasering, trust
Tan
me.
now, done later.
If you have to choose one serum then... Oh, sorry, budget retinol. You're not using retinol, no. You're using salicylic acid. Best budget retinol. I still think... A lot of people disagree with me on this, but I still think that the Paula's Choice 1% retinol works out reasonably priced in the long term because it's 3 times the size of the Ordinary or the Inky List or any of those, but I do like the Inky List. I think it's a really nice product. If you had to choose one serum or one product forever, what would it be?
Probably, I really do like hyaluronic acid. I really like it. But a good high quality one so you don't get all tacky and like stiff.
Hado Labo are going to blow your mind
Oh,
when they launch.
they emailed me on Instagram.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
I wonder why.
It's not what you know, is it? And they're sending me, yes, but that's on Amazon, isn't it?
Amazon, they've just launched on Amazon. They're so reasonably priced. They're about 16 quid, massive bottle. They're essentially multi-molecular hyaluronic acid experts. They're amazing.
Yeah, that's what
really
I would go for.
Really good.
Every time.
I would go for retinol, but then I'm older, obviously, and I've got a lot more sun damage, but not for much longer.
We're going in reverse.
Yes. View, oh yeah, I'm getting younger. View on Profhilo. Verdict on Profhilo, because obviously we have both had Profhilo on my Instagram stories, and if you want to see both of us having it done, and Jo doing her, that's not hurting at all face.
Do you know what it does? It's incredible. It's a really great treatment.
It is a great treatment.
And it's only 5 injections on each side, which is not like, you know, constant. You can bet it's bearable, and I just think you can tell quite quickly after having it.
Yeah, but so basically, Profhilo is hyaluronic acid, but an incredibly liquid form of hyaluronic acid.
Yeah.
So when it goes into the skin, it doesn't change the shape of your skin, it just floods your skin with hydration. Yeah. Nick Chapman also loves it and had it actually on my recommendation with Dr. Alexis Granite at MALLUCCI Clinic, who we love. I think it works better on younger skins than my skin, simply because my body metabolizes hyaluronic acid really quickly. I'm producing less of it, so essentially it works for me for probably about 6 weeks, which means it works out hugely expensive. How long did it last for you? 3 months?
Yeah, maybe a bit longer. I don't know. It's you kind of get used to having it, so you sort of forget.
And then one day you look in the mirror and go, oh, why have I turned into a raisin again? Because your Profilo's worn off.
But it is amazing when you first, like that first treatment that you have, like a week later, you look in the mirror and you're like, bloody hell, my skin looks good.
Oh,
it looks a bit like someone's...
What you do is you go, oh, I must have eaten something or exercised, or oh, that skincare's amazing. And you go, oh no, I saw Dr. Alexis Granite a week ago.
It is good. I think it's quite addictive.
She also does a treatment called VOLITE, which is a very similar form of liquid hyaluronic acid, but loads more injections. And I think I might try that next time for more of an all-over glow.
But does it go as deep, does it? What? Good God.
That's my stomach. I'm sorry, we haven't eaten. It does. It goes into exactly the same
Does
layer
it? But more injections?
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Best beauty advice you ever got?
Ooh. I don't think, I mean...
Surely for you it's salicylic acid, isn't it, from Paula?
I just think I've had so much good advice. And I still get good advice. Because you need to change it every time. You need to change, like, all the time.
The best bit of advice I ignored was stay out of the sun.
Oh, yeah, but all that pleasure.
On the
What, on the screen?
On the screen, yeah.
All that pleasure you've had from being in the sun.
That's true. That's true. But I have to say, the pleasure of being in the sun is being out in the sun with your family and friends and your boyfriend and scuba diving and all that stuff. But the early 80s just lying in the sun.
Oh, yeah, all of that sort of burger soul and, what was that? Ombre Solaire number 2 oil.
Yeah.
All that baking.
Literally baking
bad.
to get a tan.
50.
I don't really get that.
No.
I don't really get the trying to get a tan anymore, especially seeing as fake tans are so good. But that going on, I mean, I would never stop going on holiday.
No, it was, but also I found when we were away and it got so, we went on a safari for a couple of days, it got so hot, it was a relief to put on SPF because it just is, and we use 50 because we just buy the same stuff for the kids and then we use, but it's just that putting it on your face, you know, it's like protected in your skin and it just feels cooler. I couldn't imagine putting on any like oil or anything like that.
Oh, I used to. White thong, Ombre Solaire number 2, south of France. Young girl, desperate to get off with the local boys.
So if you were saying advice, it would always be stay out of the sun, don't smoke, get lots of sleep, blah, blah. I mean, all of the things that we know. It's a bit like, it's a bit like when you want to lose weight, isn't it? There's no magic formula.
No, it's
you
true.
just eat less, do more. It's really boring.
Best bit of advice I ever got was look at an inky list on a product.
Yeah, make sure it's the right one though.
Don't believe for a second the marketing hype. Don't believe that just because something costs loads of money, it makes it better. It really doesn't.
Just go to people you trust.
Any advice? There's only one person to trust on YouTube. Any advice? Oh no, best eyeliner.
The best Charlotte Tilbury's Bedroom Black is the best eyeliner in the world.
I love it, but it smudges like
that's why I like it though.
Gives you that Kate Moss sort of.
But I tell you who else do really
the
good.
Marc Jacobs one is the only one I've ever used that does not transfer onto my lower. When you're doing your top line, it doesn't transfer onto the bottom.
I think the collection ones are really good. They stay. The liquid ones are really good. The liquid line, and they really stay put in a little like ink pot. £2.
Yeah, I don't use collection liquid liners. I use
Never.
No, I'm useless with it, and also got crepey eyelids. So I always use the sort of
tight liner.
Yeah, the tight liner, and I do love those rock and coal smudgy.
Yeah.
I just like that look. It's very Kate Moss, and also it's an excuse because I'm lazy and I just smudge it all out and blend it all out. It's fine with a bit of shadow. But the Marc Jacobs eyeliner is the one that people say to me, if you do the top line and you've got small hooded eyes like I do, it transfers on the bottom. That's the one that lasts longest and doesn't transfer.
I just did, Ivy had to go to school on Tuesday as
I
a
saw
historic
her.
character.
I saw her.
So I did her makeup. We did her as Cleopatra.
Yeah.
She's still got some.
Still got the eyeliner on 4 weeks later. 4 days later.
It looks quite cool though. I don't think she looks all right.
So she could now go back on World Book Day as the front cover of Vogue with Kate Moss on.
Yeah,
it,
exactly.
Put
Yeah.
a leather jacket on, yeah. Okay. What age would you have Botox or filler? Is 40 too late?
No, I think 40 is probably about. I started having Botox when I was 35.
And I started when I was 43.
Like here.
I didn't start having any treatments until I was 43. But don't forget also, I am 13 years older than you. Aren't I? 14 years older than you. So 14 years down the line, it's much less. It was much less common for in my generation to have it. Only really beauty editors and a few celebrities had it. And I do think 40 is probably the right age. I don't really believe in prejuvenation, as they call it.
No,
I don't believe in preventative
it's
Botox and
expensive.
filler. It's too expensive. When you're young, just make the most of yourself looking gorgeous, and you'll never be as young and beautiful as you are in this very moment, ladies. No matter what age you are, please celebrate it. And I'm totally pro Botox and fillers, but I think done by the right person, but done by clinically trained people. And I think 40 is probably about the right.
And I've had some Botox, some bad Botox that's made me actually look older.
Yes,
because it's just completely made. Yeah, and you just. It does. It's interesting. I was speaking to my niece who was 20, and my Botox was wearing off here, and I was like, "Oh, I have to get it done. I'm looking so old." And she just said, "But it doesn't make you look younger."
It doesn't.
No, and it doesn't. And I think I
think filler can make you look younger, but I think Botox actually just erases expression lines. So if you've got a really deep furrow here and you look a bit angry a lot of the time, it's amazing for that. People always say to me, "What for the 11 lines? Is there a cream?" And I go, "For God's sake, that's what Botox."
Yeah.
When it was first used clinically, aesthetically, that's the thing it was really designed to do. For me, it stops. I'm not a frowner. It stops me from raising. But I don't have too much around my eyes. I've still got my crepey eyes, although I'm due to go back, as you can see.
I know, I need to get mine topped up again. I think you just start with a really small
Hello,
amount.
Alexis Granite. Hello, MALLUCCI Clinic. It's the beauty Hags calling. We'll take you with you, obviously. And obviously, we'll take you. Go onto Joe's Instagram, at Joelle Jones, at my Instagram, at Nadine Baggett.
I want to get this done.
It's all there.
I want to get my temples.
Do you?
Yeah, there. Filled. Because it's weird how that happens. Like if you look at younger people, they've got nice sort of cushions of fat here. It's things you don't really think about that just start to go, innit? Still got our elf.
Are facial spritzes worth it?
No, they just they just make your skin drier, don't they?
They don't. It's a bit of a myth that they encourage transepidermal water loss, which is superficial water loss. But obviously they do boost it because the surface of your skin is wet and it's warm. So therefore, shortly, that spritz will go back off. I think they're nice for flying.
Yeah, for cooling you off.
Cooling you off when you're abroad, but otherwise...
Or on a swety commuter train or
if you've
something
got
like
hyaluronic acid, that's all you need, really. hyaluronic acid will do the same thing and then layer a nice glycerin serum over
But
the
they
top.
are quite nice, and you know, if you are feeling a bit hot on the train or whatever, and you're going out somewhere and you just want to sort of cool down a bit, it's quite nice for that.
Jo's commuter rants on Instagram are excellent. Follow her just for that. Trust me.
Oh God! Someone
she's
pushed me the other day. Like physically pushed me.
not close to a train.
No.
Oh God. Don't.
No.
Did they go bloody blue beauty hag?
No, when I hadn't got on the train quick enough for their liking.
It was a bit
they
sort of
gave me-
Japanese push.
Yeah, so she gave me a bit of a push.
Okay.
She regretted that.
Why? What did you say?
I just said to her, "Did you just push me?" Because there was what she couldn't see was in front of me. There was two quite older ladies trying to sort of sit down.
Scrappy.
Oh, I'm not having it. I was like, I just said, "Did you just push me?"
And what did she say?
She said, "Yes, you weren't moving quick enough." And I just said to her, "Don't you fucking dare do that to me. How fucking dare you?" I was really angry. Imagine physically manhandling someone you do not know. Like pushing, what would make you do that? To someone you don't know?
I wouldn't.
Of course you wouldn't.
I wouldn't. I stand on the tubes or trains and I try not to touch anybody.
When was the last time you went on a train?
Oh, I go on trains quite a lot. They're long distance.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a bit of an Uberaholic. Sorry.
Bit of a.
Yeah, bit of a. Best nourishing lipstick.
All
You
the
love
lipsticks.
a matte, don't
Yeah,
you?
all the lipsticks I use are matte, so, and none of the, you know, some are better than others, but they're generally going to be
That
dry.
Charlotte Tilbury new range of, they're in the same packaging, so they're in the gold ribbed packaging. Ribbed for
Hollywood
your
lips.
pleasure. Is it Hollywood lips? They're amazing. They're
Yeah.
so nice. The Pillow Talk one, it's like a gloss with a payoff colour. They're beautiful. But I generally would just recommend La Roche-Posay Cicaplast Lèvres, which is the best lip. It's not actually a lip balm, it's like a lip serum ever. It's best mascara for contact lens wearers.
I wear lenses most days.
And I don't, so let's ask Jo.
Don't you?
No.
What do I use? I use the glossy.
No, you look like a supermodel to me. Just a second. Oh my God.
I'll be going then. For contact lenses, I really like the best ones. The Kevyn Aucoin mascara is amazing.
It's the
It's a
tubing
tubular one,
isn't
so
it?
it doesn't ever run. That's
Do you know
really
what it's
good.
called?
It's just called Kevyn Aucoin Volumizing Mascara.
Okay.
You can get it from Space NK. The Glossier one is really good. That doesn't budge either. That will stay play.
But that's a very natural look.
It's a very natural look, but I quite like that. It's nice for the daytime.
She
yeah.
said with fake eyelashes on, I quite like a natural look.
Yeah, not today. Like sweeping like that.
Yeah. Best moisturiser. I have done a video about my favourite light gel moisturisers, and I'll link below.
Yeah, that CeraVe I really like.
Yeah.
But the cleanser I love, the hydrating
gel
cleanser.
cleanser.
That is amazing.
Such a great
just
range.
don't spend your money on moisturisers. Spend your
money on your
serums.
serums.
Yeah.
Best eye makeup remover.
Um,
Primark £1.50 microfiber cloth.
I don't use my eye makeup remover. I just use my cleanser and that's enough.
But
But I don't use tight liner or anything like that. I don't use
But you obviously use a cloth with your CeraVe.
a flannel.
Yeah, that's why. The minute you add in a cloth to your cleansing routine, you will need less eye makeup remover. Because if you're just cleansing and then you rinse, you're going to end up with panda eyes. But if you use a really gentle flannel, muslin cloth or microfiber cloth,
No, I don't use any.
a good
which
cleanser
is
should take it all off.
Exactly.
That said, that's why Ivy is still
Exactly.
3 days later.
She said, "Have you got a makeup remover?" I was like, "No." That's why she's still going to school looking like Cleopatra. Coming at you.
Facial exercises, no, don't
Waste
do them.
of time.
Yeah. Whose makeup inspires you? Kate Moss, Kate Moss, Kate Moss, Kate Moss.
Yeah, I just like people that try
I
different
love
things
that
all the time.
I love that slept-in look.
Yeah, I just do that. She can be the rock chick, but then she sometimes does the red lip and all of that kind of stuff.
Well, she does if a professional makeup artist is doing her look. If not, she just does that sort of slept-in eyeliner, loads of mascara, nude lip.
Who's do I like? I quite like people that had signature looks. Like I loved Amy. I mean, I would never have worn an Amy
Winehouse.
Yeah, and she did the whole freckles thing, which I loved. I like people that are bold enough to try their own thing.
I think you're amazing. It's the reason why you and I are so good together on video, because I'm yin and you're yang, and you'll often do a purple lip and a subtle eye, and I always do. Although I thought I really pushed the boat out today.
I know.
This is
I thought you were going somewhere.
This is the Charlotte Tilbury.
The new palette.
No, it's not actually. It's one of our existing ones, but it's the brick colour ones rather than the grey colour ones. I knew you were coming over, so dressed up for you. No, I didn't. I did my makeup for you. Difference between expensive serums and cheap ones.
Well, it's often what the other ingredients are that's in them as well, and it's the weight, the molecular structure. Like if you get a cheap hyaluronic acid.
Just a second.
I read a press release.
Cooper. Who? Big Bang Theory.
Right.
The Nobel Prize winning physicist. It's
They're
actually
all
not about actives. It's genuinely not about actives, because the introduction of the Ordinary and Good Molecule and Inky List means you can get actives at a cheaper price. But I think it'll be about packaging, and I think it'll be about delivery systems, and I think it'll be about how
Texture.
nicely balanced and the texture of them. Yeah.
I just think that if you use a cheap hyaluronic acid, your skin will like, first of all, if you put it on your skin, it will just like, right, it'll fall off like that, right? Just like that. No,
Not like that.
Although probably with our hands might like go a little bit slow, just get trapped between the lines and the dry crack. Whereas if you use an expensive one, it will trickle down. So it's got more expensive, like other ingredients in it that are useful and beneficial to the skin and do more than just hyaluronic acid. And they feel nice on the skin, and you don't have to do all of that. You couldn't just put like an ordinary or an Inky List hyaluronic acid on and just go out.
Yeah,
No, you need something else on top. That's the whole point of like, those brands as well. It's layering, isn't it?
That's
Whereas
true.
so you end up, and that's my one problem with brands like The Ordinary, who I think are great and what they aim to do, but they suggest you buy 5 products and layer them, whereas if you buy one expensive one, it can do all of those things in one go.
And when we say expensive, we mean not that expensive. Because
both in the 20s.
I mean, 20, 30s, 40s, 50s. I mean, I love my C for Ulick that's £136. It's by far and away the most expensive product I've got. Please don't spend hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pounds on skincare. No. It's just not worth it.
No, do it on, get the treatments.
Best anti-aging advice ever.
Stay out of the sun.
No, stay immature.
Stay immature? Yeah. What do you mean?
Stay immature. Like age is an attitude. Do you know what? I've got friends who've got better skin than me. I've got friends that have got better hair than me, who are the same age, but they look older because I'm just so damn immature. You've just got to stay youthful in your attitude, don't you think? You and I are ridiculously immature.
Well, I think that
we don't take ourselves seriously.
No, well, I certainly think that. And do you know what makes people old? Bitterness and negativity. Negativity needs company. People just get into a negative frame of mind. Your face turns down, your head's down, your posture's low. And it's a choice, right? You choose to be negative, and you can choose not to be negative. Yes, life can sometimes throw you some crap, but it's your choice how you deal with it. But you look at a negative person, they look older than a positive person.
And also, can I just say, when we started the ideas for the beauty hacks, which I had to nag her to do, and now she really enjoys doing it, obviously, but I had to nag her to do it, and we came up with this. It was supposed to be beauty hacks, and she said, did you say beauty hacks? So it was all by accident. But the one thing she insisted on is, we're not going to be miserable, we're going to be fun. Beauty is fun, we're not going to take this too seriously.
I just don't.
And that's what resonates with you guys, you love it.
I just don't waste my time telling me like all of the stuff in beauty that's crap, just because I've got 10 minutes. 2 hours. Tell me what works.
Yeah.
Give me the good news.
And smile while you're doing it.
I know, you're miserable.
Stop bitching and moaning. I know. Bath or shower? Shower.
I don't have a bath. It's really, like, and I wouldn't use it very much if we did, but the house that we live in at the moment doesn't. We need to get the bathrooms done.
I've got a bath at the top, and the tap is on very, very slowly all the time, and it's essentially a very large cat drinking machine. Seriously, I never have a bath. Fave hyaluronic acid, high street and high end, without a doubt. Hado Labo lotion #1.
Yeah, I mean,
you can't wait to try it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm well into that.
Okay.
And at the moment I'm using The Ordinary.
Oh, okay, and so that's your favourite budget one. And then what about high end?
At the moment I'm using.
I like Neod Multi-Molecular.
I haven't tried that.
But I do like Pestle and Mortar as well. You'd like Pestle and Mortar because it's slightly thicker, that it's got a little bit more viscosity to it.
Oh, I've been using This Works AM hyaluronic acid, which I really do like. It comes in and I love it because it's just like in a squirty thing, so you don't have to, it hasn't got those pipettes that don't really work. That's pretty good.
My problem with this works is, and I love this works from
smell.
the nipple down, is
I quite like the smell of
putting
that one.
essential oils on your face. But I love it from the nipples down. I mean,
But I
Kathy
really
Phillips,
want to try that one.
the Hada Laba one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm never going to remember what it's called.
You will, 'cause
Like
really
my
good.
Marina coil. Is it called the Marina?
Morena, yeah.
Morena, yeah.
Even though she had it in her body for 2 years. Body hair grooming.
What about it? Don't have time for that. Well, if you exercise, like you have to, like I can't be body. Actually, that's a lie. This morning I did give it a little bit of a trim down in the.
I love the way you went straight to fanny. You didn't think of armpits and legs.
Oh no, I don't have any armpit hair, and like no, I hate that.
But you shave that off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Well,
I
I've been lasering it with the laser.
Yeah, with the Philips
And then I
Lumea.
just give it a little dry razor.
Me
over.
too. I haven't got a lot of leg and bikini line and underarm hair because I have been IPL'd professionally and I use the Philips Lumea. So I just go over it with a really cheap razor, like anything. Yeah, anything that's in the shower.
Or one of those blue Gillette ones are pretty good. But I do have.
I tell you what, those Gillette ones and all of the lady ones with the inbuilt softening bars on the side is you can't really get them around your lady bits, but they're really good for legs because you don't need a separate soap or shower
I just find them quite big.
Yeah,
and
that's why you
plasticky.
can't. But that's why you can't get around your lady bits.
Okay, because I have to I don't. Yeah. What was that for? What's that question?
Body hair grooming.
Oh yeah.
And then my bikini line has been lasered as well, and I have actually home lasered it, but in a really haphazard, random way, so that if it ever grows back, it looks a little bit like a sort of scabby, piebald sort of dog. Because literally, the head of the Philips Lumea is like this shape.
Yeah.
And then literally, I have like a hair-free patch, and then I've forgotten the next patch, and it grows. It's a bit like Keanu Reeves' beard.
I have
patchy but strangely sexy.
Oh my god, I love him.
Oh my
no, I just love him.
God, those Yves Saint Laurent campaigns.
I know, he looks amazing. Someone
put
had
it
a
up
go
on-
at me the other day because I found a picture of him. I was looking through some old magazines and I found an interview magazine with him and River Phoenix on the cover.
Yeah, it was lovely.
And someone wrote underneath, "You and Sam Baker going on about Keanu Reeves every 5 minutes. Just stop." Sorry?
just unfollow.
I was like,
Whereas I put the picture of the Yves Saint Laurent campaign up and I went, there are no words, ...
he's amazing.
Just a deep guttural moan.
he is
Like, as in,
no.
I'm sorry, he's so gorgeous. It was one of the most popular stories I've ever put up. Hundreds of you went, yes, oh my God, yes, I'm so inappropriate. And one person went, what I love about this is I've just had to Google the word guttural and I've learnt a new word. Educational, informative, and yet strangely sexist towards Keanu, who we adore. I'm sorry, Keanu can do no wrong. He really can't. Best body scrub.
I don't use those.
Dry
brushing, maybe.
Dry body brush. I use, I've got the Goop one down there.
Yeah, it's good, the Goop one. It's got a nice long handle on it.
It's got a reasonable size, not too long,
Yeah.
but pure,
But you can do your back and
bristle,
stuff with
dry body brush on dry skin before you get in the shower. I need to do it more often. That's the one bit of beauty advice I give to people that I should use more often.
Yeah, it is good because it's great for sort of cellulite and just it actually makes you
Keratosis
just feel
pilaris.
like everything's like moving.
Boosts
good in the
your
morning.
circulation.
Yeah.
It's really, really good. That's the thing I tell people to do that I should do myself.
Yeah,
more
don't get it
often.
wet though because they
They go
stink.
mouldy.
Yeah, like my.
Needs to be on dry skin. So hang it. You do it before you get in the shower. You get in the shower, wash away all the bath, wash away all the dead skin cells, but leave the brush separately.
Yeah.
And if eventually what happens is that there's a build up of dried skin cells in it, so make sure you clean it out and then spray it with tea trowel.
I tell you what is nice though. There was an
Water.
S-bar. They used to do those big
so
tubs.
Good. Now, did you like the oily, salty one? I liked the brown pepperminty one.
Oh yeah, you like that one? No, because that wasn't as abrasive and rough. The other one is like actually that one
details
is
down below.
amazing. There's a detoxifying one I remember, and there was
It was in a sort of lever
Glass
arch glass jar, and it used to separate out.
Yeah,
all the
that's
sweat.
good.
I don't say we used to; it's still available. Oil, and then below it was
Yeah.
like rock sea salt.
so satisfying. And if you're about to go on holiday,
Oh, so
if you
good.
just do that before you go and your tan so even. Oh, I do love that one.
Best spa treatment in the world is to have that done professionally.
Yeah, before holiday.
yeah,
Yeah.
So that they can get in between your shoulder blades and all the bits that you can't.
And
reach.
behind your like ears and stuff
yes,
like that, and
yeah.
around the back of your neck.
And I basically want them to exfoliate an entire
Yeah.
level of skin so that you're very slightly pink and a bit sore.
And then your
Oh,
body
yes.
just feels like it's vibrating.
Zinging.
Yeah, you're like that. Ugh.
Oh, that spa, I would choose that spa treatment over anything if it's done
Yeah,
really
that's
well.
great.
And what you really want is you want an Italian or a French woman of a certain age, i.e. my age, slightly stocky, that's going to
Slap you around a bit.
slap you into shape.
God,
None
that-
of this, oh yes, madam, that'd be nice. No.
Can't feel that anyway, can you?
There you go. That's all our beauty
Oh, is that all of
questions
them? Oh,
answered.
good.
Yeah, good. We will come back and we will do non-beauty related questions, and you'll learn a lot more about Joelle Jones and Nadine S. Baggett. Trust me.
It's Susan.
Yes.
Oh,
What's L?
Laura.
Laura. Okay. What we'll do is I will put all the details of all the products that we have mentioned down
Yeah.
below, and I'll put all the URLs in. Do they work for you or not?
Well, I can see, yeah. They're pretty good, actually, from a...
I think you and I have got a similar prescription, although I think you might... Oh, no.
What?
The entire world is now completely in focus. That is the perfect prescription for me.
Is it?
I love that your glasses are just as dirty as mine.
But those have got the tint on them that are that you wear for the computer, and it's impossible to clean them and to get them. They really suit you.
Well, you and I have both got massive heads,
Oh,
so we
I
can
mean,
wear the same
yeah.
glasses.
These are nice.
That prescription's very nice. I need to steal that prescription. Yeah,
It's gone up since then.
I had
unfortunately.
some bifocals done recently, and I can't use them. I'm blind as a bat in them. Anyway, sorry. We'll let you go
Yeah,
now.
where are your new glasses?
I can't use them. I've got to take them back and have the prescription changed. We'll let you go now because you've got a life, like families and kids and
We ain't.
dogs and cats. And we haven't.
Dogs and cats. We did Siri this morning. If you say to Siri, on your phone, Siri, do beatbox. She goes, boots and cats and boots and cats.
On that note,
Sozzles.
we'll see you soon. Bye.